recognize the Honorable Judge Judy presiding.
Order in the court. You may be seated. We'll be examining court case Utnapishtim versus Noah. All persons are innocent until proven guilty. You have the options to plead not guilty, guilty, or no contest. We will now hear the prosecution's opening statement.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Honorable Judge Judy, I am Utnapishtim, and I am here representing myself in this case. I am here to accuse Noah of appropriating my story of the Great Flood, which was in the process of obtaining a copyright at the date of Noah's publication. By the end of this trial, you will know without a shadow of a doubt that Noah is guilty in this matter. First of all, Noah's story was written 1,600 years after mine. Secondly, Noah's story closely mirrors my own in all major details. For example, both floods were issued by gods as a result of man's sins. We were both told to build an ark and to put animals in our family in it. In both cases, the flood kills all of mankind, and we both land on a mountain. When we get to that mountain, we both release birds to search for dry land. And when we find dry land, we both give offerings to our gods. It is because of these reasons that I ask you to make the right decision in this case by ruling that Noah is guilty of appropriating my story. Thank you.
We will now hear the opening statement from the defense.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Honorable Judge Judy, my name is Noah, and I will be defending myself in this case. My prosecutor has accused me of appropriating his story of the Great Flood. However, this is utterly false. I did not steal my story from Utnapishtim. His accusations defy all logic and reasoning. First of all, my story was only written after his. It had been passed down orally many generations before that. Since we have no way of knowing whose story started being told first, this point is rendered moot. And since this is the basis of his whole case should fall. Secondly, although many similarities exist between the two stories, there are many differentiating details that make it impossible for me to have stolen his story. The biggest example of this is the length of the floods, mine lasting 40 days and his lasting merely a week. Additionally, the ark's size, shape, and the time spent building them were on opposite ends of the spectrum. There's also the fact that Utnapishtim brought wealth along with him on his ark, and was granted immortality at the end of his story, whereas I did neither of those things. Finally, our theological standpoints are vastly different. I believe in the one and only Lord Almighty, whereas my prosecutor believes in many less powerful gods with an S. His and their reasoning behind the flood makes very little sense, whereas my Lord's reasoning was a powerful bout of truth and justice. It is because of these reasons, judge and jury, that I implore you to heed my defense and see the flaws in his accusations. This is why I ask for the verdict of not guilty. Thank you.
The court is now in recess. We will reconvene in 24 hours.